I'm Joel Hargis with the Florida Aviation Network. We are live on the air here at the 52nd Sun and Fun, and I have a couple special guests with me. To my left, the first would be Bob Jex, and here is Lauretta Webb.
That'd be me.
And I've known Bob for a long time, and Bob is an old FAAer, and he's retired last year, right, Bob?
A couple years ago, yes, sir.
A couple years ago. But he was kind of in charge of their FAST safety program and wings, and you gave out a lot of Wright Brothers awards.
It was so much fun. It was not like work.
I've never heard anybody work for the FAA that says it's not work. Eh?
Yeah, right.
And Lauretta, you are the president, is that the right?
The chair. I'm the chair. Yeah.
Of the General Aviation Awards?
That is correct.
All right.
Yep.
So what does the chair of the General Aviation Awards do, and what are those awards?
So my responsibility in my second year as the chair is to coordinate, work with the rest of our team to handle whatever details, whatever administration, public relations and communications associated with the awards program. We work with the program managers, the press, past honorees, anybody we can, to gather nominations for the award. And the award is a National Flight Instructor of the Year, Aviation Mechanic Technician of the Year, and FAA Safety Team Representative of the Year.
All right.
And we've been doing this since 1962. We solicit nominations, including with the FAASTeam lead reps and the program manager, and then as they get submitted, we work with the program managers to get them. He was one of them, and so you might want to.
This is one of our highest visibility public outreach efforts, and it's an ongoing thing. The clock sort of comes to a seam in July when we award the national awards for CFI of the Year, Aviation Technician of the Year, and FAASTeam Rep of the Year at AirVenture. And then the clock starts all over again. It never stops, it never breaks, it just starts over again. But it is a wonderful way to incentivize excellence in this very dynamic profession called aviation. We really want to recognize the top performers and give them the accolades that they deserve.
Absolutely, and we've had a couple of the National CFI Award winners right here on our staff.
Yep.
And I feel pretty honored to just rub elbows with those guys because they're just way smarter than I'll ever be.
The fact of the matter is the program awards a local recognition. We call them the district honorees, and then the district honorees they go up into a finalist category, and then the national category. Well, this area has a multitude of district honorees. I mean, John Tenney, he's been twice, and of course the national honorees. You've got Ron Timmermans, you've got Bob Rasky. And I'm sure there's others.
Obie Young has won at the national
level. Yes, he was.
Before.
As a matter of fact, he won the award in 1970.
So for
those
of you may not know, Obie Young is our producer. He's our boss, and that doesn't surprise me.
I'm very proud of the prolific award record that the Orlando FSDO has put forth over a number of years, and really. What it takes is a dedicated team all the way from the FAASTeam National Manager all the way down to the deck plate level where the volunteers are working. And we have so many good volunteers in our district.
You do. You mentioned Rock Rockcastle, who was, when I was learning how to fly 20 years ago, and I went to my first fast wings thing, and it was at the Leesburg Airport, and Rock did that. He did them there once a month. Mm-hmm. And Rock was so entertaining, but he taught me so much, right? I mean, a lot, and made me. I went every month. He made me want to come back and learn more.
Right, that's what it takes. Yep.
So I think recognizing these people is a wonderful thing.
And they give back. Look at Mark DeKorsky, our national FAASTeam Rep of the Year in 2017.
Oh,
what an amazing guy, and he's a pilot examiner. and he is as passionate about the award as you want him to be. And he's wonderful. He carries the message in his heart and spreads that to the people that he tests and trains. Mark is a wonderful representative of these awards. So was Ron Timmermans. In fact, we dedicated the show to Ron and Barbara.
It's super hard to really put into any level of wonderfulness, if you will, about these folks that make it to the national level. But I don't want to underplay or underestimate the district honorees, because the thing that makes this award unique, there's two things that make it unique. It's an FAA industry award, and the FAA FAASTeam works with the industry. They have industry partners and so forth, but this is the only award where they give it out as a part of an industry endeavor. And these individuals that are winning the award, I always say they're boots on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Right. And that's what the district honorees, if there's any other way to describe them. I mean, Ron was a district honoree 3 times. I mean, and I don't even know how many times Bob Rasky, and John Tenney's been twice. Brent Moran, he's been,
FAASTeam.
Yeah,
Brent.
yeah, and and these folks keep trying, and I want them to, because the FAASTeam Rep of the Year this year, 4 districts. But that means, think about what that gentleman is doing in the field, what he's doing at the area for his FAASTeam and his fellows and friends out there, and so what gives me pride in doing a volunteer activity like this, because it's a little bit intense and we have to get volunteers to help us on the committee, is the fact that we're reaching out to these men and women that are doing the work. And that's what Obi had done, and Bob had done, and Ron.
We're also reaching out to their supervisors and the people who see them doing a good job on a daily basis every day. And what we're appealing to is to their better angels to nominate their star performers for one of these awards, whichever one is appropriate. And generalaviationawards.com is the website to go to. generalaviationawards.com or .org, either one will get you the same website.
Right.
But go to that website, learn the requirements to submit a nomination, and we'll start soliciting these nominations in the late summer. We really want to get the not only the awardees, but the people who supervise them to be active in this program.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's a never-ending thing, but this is a great way to encourage excellence on your flight line, in your shop, and in your meeting rooms as a FAASTeam rep. We really want the people who are seeing this to make us aware, as people in a chain of command, that there's good star performers out there, and we want to recognize them. That's leadership. That's not just a privilege. It's really a duty of leadership to recognize your best people.
No doubt about it. So obviously, to qualify for the CFI award, you got to be a CFI.
Correct.
To qualify for the AP, you
Yeah,
got to be an AP. But for the FAASTeam leader, that is something that there's no credentials other than working with the FAA and putting your hand up and saying, I would like to try to do this. Because I know in my backyard it's underserviced. So if somebody wanted to be a FAASTeam rep, what's that process?
To become a member of the FAASTeam, like you said, Joel, you just got to raise your hand and become a FAASTeam service provider. There's no training required. There's no timeout on what you're doing. There is an expectation of performance that you are participating with the local FAASTeam. To become a FAASTeam rep does require training. It also, by our policy, it requires an interview by the FAASTeam Program Manager or managers to make sure that that candidate to be a rep has the commitment and the ability and the time to help carry the message forward that National FAASTeam is bringing on a continual basis.
Well, and so, I would encourage anybody out there that's would like to give back, right? Like to give back, because the training's not intense. It's It's like, not like learning to fly. It's not like learning an A&P license. And, you know, it's like I say, you just want to give back, right? And we need those guys. I mean, I know we don't have one in Leesburg right now. We've got some, and I know a couple. You know, I work with them. I give fast talks.
Well,
but,
let me mention something significant. The FAASTeam is the only part of the FAA that is chartered to reach out and work with volunteers and has a structure to do that. And that's the FAASTeam reps and the lead reps and the FAASTeam service providers who support that. And we reach out on a continual basis to the local airfields, and we support them with our, you know, some of the programs that we have, such as the runway safety action teams. We help support their efforts to operate safer airports and to get the public involved, to include people who are new in the business or people that have been around a long time. There's all levels of activity that are able to participate in this program. We have so many award programs, wings, the AMT awards, we have Master Pilot, Master Mechanic. They're non-competitive awards. What we're talking about today with Lauretta here is the competitive awards for CFI of the Year, FAASTeam Rep of the Year, and Aviation Technician of the Year. That's another level. That's a higher level.
If I can jump in, the thing about all of these individuals who win this award, before, during, and after that they win, the CFI, the AMP, and the FAASTeam Rep, well, they win the award because of giving back in their communities. They mentor local pilots. They do their own seminars. I mean, last year's aviation maintenance technician, Bo Hardison, he's an active member of the FAASTeam down there. So he's fixing airplanes, mentoring potential mechanics, and working on the FAASTeam.
They start up organizations.
Yeah, they start up organizations.
So
it's incredible.
It's funny, you're leading me to what my next set of questions were. One is, it must be extremely difficult to pick these people out when you get to
Well,
the
fortunately, it's not my job. My job's to get them to the right people.
Right.
But yes, it is.
But I mean, gosh, it's got to be very difficult sorting the cream.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I even got a note from Javier Cauldron this year, and he said, "Oh, I'm having a tough time because I have so many good candidates this year." And there's a part of me that wants to hear that, and because it means that, they're all doing their part, right? Because this is an industry where we all need to do our part to assure safety, to assure education, to make a ecosystem of lifelong learning. We all have to play our part. And these individuals are an incentive to us, but also to their local communities. They inspire. And so it's a terrific program, and we need more people to be involved, especially aviation maintenance technician. We had 9 nominations this year against 40 CFIs.
Right.
And reps. So, anything that we can do to build recognition across the board for general aviation is worth it.
We're looking at, future manpower needs within these professions. And historically, the flight instructor profession is a very high turnover profession. Aviation maintenance technician, it has some more stability to it, but it can be a high turnover profession as well. Right, Where do we get the next generation?
Yeah,
That's
I mean, on that side, it's a lot of kids don't want to get their hands dirty.
Right.
But it's in high demand, and then they're very well paid jobs, and put your finger on the map, there's a job.
Well, and the thing is that AOPA has a program, EAA has programs. These are all part of doing our part, right, to help people even know about these careers, because that's a part of the problem too, and we know it, is that, aviation isn't top of mind unless you want to be a jet pilot or a space or whatever.
Right where we are. I mean, the roof over our heads is part of the Central Florida Aerospace Academy.
Right.
Beautiful
and the Aerospace
example.
Center for Excellence and the Lakeland Aero Flying Club. I would love to do my misspent youth over again in a place like this, so that I could do the things that the students here have the opportunity to do. Right. The next generation of excellence is
so
being
the more
born
we can
right
reach,
here.
the more we can reach, the better.
So folks, we're out of time.
Okay, thank
But
you.
this has been a great message. You know what I mean?
Thank
And
you.
like I say, for you pilots out there that think you might be able to help become a FAST representative, you should look into that and nominate your CFI,
Or
nominate
yourself,
your mechanic,
for that matter. Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
because it's a great message, and I appreciate you guys
Okay.
coming on.
Tip of the
Thank
hat
you.
to our CFI of the Year in Orlando, Rafael Dubena, our FAASTeam Rep of the Year, Brent Moran, and the national winners. They're excellent people. I'd love to have any one of them as my neighbor next door.
Agreed.
Gotcha.
All right.
I am Joel Hargis with the Florida Aviation Network. We are here at Sun and Fun on the 52nd year. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more great guests.